A foreign diplomat commits murder in the Philippines. Can we prosecute? What about the president? Can a sitting president be charged with a crime? The answers might surprise you. Welcome to the Generality Principle. Back in part 1, we introduced the three characteristics of Philippine criminal law: generality, territoriality, and prospectivity. Now we're going deep into the first one. Under Article 14 of the Revised Penal Code, penal laws are obligatory upon all persons who live or sojourn in the Philippines. That's the Generality Principle. Everyone within our territory is bound by our criminal laws, but there are important exceptions. And understanding those exceptions is where the bar exam questions live. The Generality Principle means that Philippine penal laws apply to everyone, Filipinos and foreigners alike, as long as they are within Philippine territory. A Chinese national who commits theft in Manila is subject to Philippine criminal law. An American tourist who assaults someone in Boracay faces prosecution here. No exemption based on nationality alone, but Article 14 itself provides the first exception: treaty stipulations. If a treaty grants certain persons immunity from Philippine criminal jurisdiction, that treaty prevails. The most common example, the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations of 1961. Under Article 31 of the Vienna Convention, diplomatic agents enjoy full criminal immunity. They cannot be arrested, detained, or prosecuted, no matter how serious the crime. So yes, if a foreign ambassador commits murder in the Philippines, we cannot prosecute. The remedy is to declare the diplomat persona non grata and demand recall. The sending state may also waive immunity, but that's their choice. Consular officers, on the other hand, have limited immunity under the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations of 1963. They are immune only for acts performed in their official capacity. So if a consul commits a crime in a personal capacity, say a bar fight on a Saturday night, they can be prosecuted. Another treaty-based exception involves visiting forces agreements. Under the RPUS Visiting Forces Agreement, American military personnel who commit crimes in the Philippines may be subject to Philippine jurisdiction, but with special custody arrangements. The VFA was tested in the high-profile case of Pemberton. U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Joseph Scott Pemberton, convicted of homicide for the killing of Jennifer Lauda in 2014. The Philippines exercised jurisdiction, but Pemberton remained in U.S. custody during trial. Now let's talk about presidential immunity. This is not treaty-based. It's based on constitutional principle. In Estrada versus Desierto in 2001, the Supreme Court recognized that a sitting president enjoys immunity from criminal prosecution. The rationale? The president must be able to devote full time and attention to the duties of the office without the distraction of litigation. But here's the key limitation: the immunity is temporary. It lasts only while the president is in office. Once out of office, the former president can be prosecuted. That's exactly what happened to Joseph Estrada. After leaving the presidency, Estrada was charged with and eventually convicted of plunder. What about members of Congress? They do not enjoy full criminal immunity. Under Article 6, Section 11 of the Constitution, senators and representatives have a limited privilege from arrest. They cannot be arrested while Congress is in session for offenses punishable by not more than 6 years imprisonment. But for serious crimes, no immunity. And this privilege does not prevent prosecution. It only delays arrest. So here's the framework for the Generality Principle. Philippine penal laws apply to everyone within our territory. The exceptions are diplomatic immunity under the Vienna Convention, full for ambassadors, limited for consuls, visiting forces under treaty arrangements like the VFA, presidential immunity, temporary only while in office, and the congressional privilege from arrest, limited to minor offenses while Congress is in session. Beyond these, no one is above Philippine criminal law. That's part 7 of our Fundamental Principles series. Sa part 8, we'll do a deep dive into the territorial principle, embassies, territorial waters, the French rule versus the English rule, and the Philippines' position under UNCLOS. Subscribe, share, and like YouTube for law's sake, and let's keep going.